This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us in the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Moore. They bring him down after a short gain there. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these guys in the playoff. They'd much rather play a different conference, but here we are. You got to go execute whether you like it or not.
And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about him is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, but the coverage is there. Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, this is a great job by this offense. It's just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
Breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off to the right side. Got the first down and still motoring. He was out of bounds just short of the 15.
Chris, you can just see the electricity. He is so good for a young back. Huge play right there. He's averaging over 5 yards per carry on the year, and this offense has just been transformed since he came in here as a freshman. Now this offense basically goes through him.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back to pass. It's Moore. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. A solid start for the Ducks quarterback. And if you think about the quarterback legacy at Oregon, all the great players who played that position for the Ducks, could this guy be the first to deliver a championship, Joel?
From Dan Fouts to Marcus Mariota and even Bo Nix, none of those guys were able to lift.
Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
That screen fooled nobody. Great recognition from the corner. As soon as the ball was snapped, he recognized what was going on, got into the backfield, and blew it up for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the out route. Down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Graham down the middle. It's Gilbert. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. There's the handoff. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. To throw, it's Moore. A deep shot right down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Breaking into the clear. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Chris, ever since the offseason for this Oregon Ducks team, it's been championship or bust, and now their quarterback, Dante Moore, he's got the experience necessary. He started in a semifinal. This is the time of year where he's got to play his best football. Does that experience pay off? We find out here today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's Carr. It's Johnson. Breaks it. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
No, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the 3rd quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
2nd down after that previous play. Short of the marker.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Here comes a handoff. Got an opening here. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll test the right side here. Touchdown, Ducks! He runs it into the end zone.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
An outstanding job defensively, reading that pass, stepping in front for the interception, but then immediately turning it into offense on the other side. Look at these guys getting blocks, finding the open lane, and taking it back for 6.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime in the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. A deep shot to the right. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him, but it's a first down. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up. Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
This is a mark of a great defense. You take a lead and you go out there and you slam the door and you make it difficult on the offense. Here, it's a scoop on the outside. The defensive back with all of his speed, taking it the opposite direction for a score and building on that lead that the offense gave him. What a great job by this defense, and certainly going to be a huge play in this game.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Too much speed for the defense.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. looking downfield. It's Moore. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down and very long now. The intentional grounding penalties typically costly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Tackled there by the defense. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That is a very safe decision from this quarterback, expecting a little...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a deflating play for this defense. You've got them right where you want them. It is fourth and forever, and they still are able to get the conversion. This defense has got to do a better job, whether it's pressuring the quarterback, defending better down the field in coverage. They've got to get themselves off the field.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass. Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on fourth down in this drive. They're going for it again. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense trying to convert again on fourth down. They'll go for it. To the air. It's Moore. Looking for a man deep down the middle. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. On the run, it's Mobley. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the first quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit, and now they start running the football? That's just devastating.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Back to pass. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's press coverage now from these DBs.
Booster.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Hey, move. Go.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Mobley. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Right. Hydro.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3?
Over. Flash.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
129. Sweep. Go.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone, and it falls incomplete. A turnover on deck.